growing up. I remember, I don't know how old I was, but there's a period of a couple years where all of my games were at 7 a.m. My dad and I used to wake up. Some days we'd go to church first, and then we'd drive in, and I always, the radio was always on WZLX 100.7, and that's where my love of classic rock came from. But those were always like great memories of the car rides with my dad because it was a ton of intimate time together.
Growing up, my dad always seemed like the coolest guy on earth. He had long hair, he used to play in rock bands, so we used to play bass guitar sometimes. We used to listen to records and good music together. And then, a few years go by, and this is probably 2 years ago now, but we were looking at some old pictures of us growing up and looking at my dad. And my dad had the worst mullet I've ever seen in my entire life. And we just laughed so hard. We were like, dude, we thought you were the coolest guy, and look at this awful, awful mullet.
When we were growing up, he would take us with a bunch of other dads and their daughters down to Mexico for a weekend of camping. So we went down to Puerto Lobos, Mexico, and we had a great time. We would take these big SUVs down and bring all our stuff for camping. We'd bring food. Even though we were camping in Mexico, we would dress up. So my father would wear a bathing suit and a bow tie. And we would wear shorts and a t-shirt and like long gloves. And so it was just really fun to be there with all these dads and their daughters, sharing a long weekend and lots of laughs.
We lived in a neighborhood where there was a lot of kids and a lot of fathers that really enjoyed scaring the ever-living bleep out of children in the neighborhood. So they would take 2 weeks off, a week and a half to 2 weeks off of work and plan for one of the scariest haunted houses every single year during Halloween.
When I was 5, my stepdad married my mom, and he's been my dad since I've grown up and become the young woman that I am today. And this past February, we actually went through with my adoption, and this is my favorite memory with him because I finally got to give him credit for everything that he's done for me and raising me. And it was my favorite moment because I got to share that with him and finally be able to legally be called his daughter.
So I had come back from New Hampshire on the bus with my hand up because I was in so much pain. I'd called him because my mom was traveling, and I said, my hand is broken. And he's like, yeah, okay. And I was like, so I don't have a card. Like, do you think you could come get me? We could go to the hospital. And he's like, no, it'll still be broken in the morning. And I was like, okay. And I was like, well, fair enough. So I'll see you in the morning then. So that is pretty much my dad in a nutshell. He, he's always willing to, stand by me, but not if it's 9 o'clock and my hand is broken and he's already gone to bed.
My dad is a 6'4", kind of scary looking guy with a mustache. It's very intimidating. But to me, he's always just been the biggest teddy bear. And he always filled our house with music, always singing. If we had a song for if we were going on a car ride, or he'd always sing a song about literally anything. So my favorite song that he sings is the toothbrush song. You're singing when you learn to brush your teeth. And it's the most ridiculous song, and whenever I sing it, my husband rolls his eyes because I'm very embarrassing. But I got it from my dad. He's also very embarrassing. I just want to sing it for you. So the song it goes like this, and I'm gonna pretend like I'm brushing my teeth. That makes it a little bit better. So, I'm Henry the 8th, I am. Henry the 8th, I am. I got married to the widow next door. She's been married 7 times before, and everyone was an Henry. Wouldn't have a Willie or Sam. I'm the 8th, I am. I'm Henry. Henry the 8th, I am. I am. Henry the 8th, I am. And then second verse, same as the first.